Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Little different video today. So we've got a what sold and kind of a little bit of details about something that I picked up today. So let's dive in. All right, so we are definitely in my slow season of sourcing. There's 3 sales on the map this morning. One had pictures that were just big furniture, not my jam. Then the second one only advertised last night by email, so I knew they were not going to be very busy. It was one of the companies that I'd gone to in the past, but they haven't had a sale in probably over a month since I've been to one of their sales. So it was exciting to see their name back up and having another sale because their prices are always really good. And then a third one that I went to first because I had no pictures. Those are the ones that are like a little mystery, and I think I've got better luck there because there's no pictures. So maybe it's something good. I like the thrill of the hunt, but the thrill of not knowing what it is, I guess. So I started there, and they came out, and she was actually we were standing outside. It was me and another guy that you see in the videos a lot, and we're talking, and then she comes back from getting coffee, and she's like, "No, the sale was rescheduled." So we thought she was coming back from putting signs out, and she wasn't. So she's like, "No, the sale's getting rescheduled for next week." But she's like, "But since you're here," she's the only, we were the only ones there. I don't know where he found this address, but they gave it to me to meet them there. So we're waiting for this garage to open, and she's like, "Okay, well, we rescheduled, but since you're here, come on in." And luckily, we didn't get to have a good little peek at what was there, but it was just part of a garage, a 3-car garage, and one of the stalls, like the single one, was just full of boxes, full of shelves, full of clothes, just full of stuff. So we couldn't really dig too much because I didn't want to just go through this whole room and throwing things around. So she was asking what we were looking for, and I told her like technology, cameras, tech stuff. So she said that she did have a couple things. So one I found at the bottom on a wall. I'm like, "Oh, what's that down there?" And I just see like the Garmin logo. I'm like, that's something. So I dug that out, and it turned out to be this 76 ES Garmin. And open it up. It took me a second to get it opened, like it's going to right now, because it is new. This boy is new. It still has this little cover on it, which, yeah, I guess they could have removed it and then put it back on, but everything underneath is also in there and new. So no, this is new, and it's $160 to $180 GPS. So yes, please. And then there was a camera that she went back to get for me. She went back into the house for it. So I was happy to get it. She asked to make an offer, and she threw a number out, and I just accepted it because she let us come in here. It was like a private sale before she opened it up to the public, and just for generosity of doing that, she gave the price, and I just paid it. So the camera that she found was this little guy, this Panasonic. Unfortunately, it does not have the charger. So I have some universal chargers that I'll just put this in to make sure it works. But it does not have a charger. So she was, I guess, originally asking $20, but no, she did $20 for both. And yes, it is worth it. This is still a $50 camera. And like I said, that's $160, $180 GPS. So we're still looking at about $200 combined. I'll pay $20 for that. So, yes, I probably could have got her to go lower because she had said, she's like, "Okay, I'm going to throw a number, but don't leave." And she's like, $20. And I'm like, yes, like, of course. That's still a good deal for you letting us in here when you weren't even going to open until next week. So I will hit that sale next week because at that point they'll have time to get things out, get things organized, and I can see more stuff that's hidden and tucked in all those nooks and crannies of this garage side. But I figured since I did not film this morning, knowing that I was not going to very many sales, I'm going to go over my what's sold. So just to keep you guys in the loop of the life that I live, we have 10 sales today for a gross profit of $560. So not bad for one day, a random Wednesday. I will take it. So we're going to do this typical fashion, smallest to largest profits. And first up, we've got a Harry Potter Game Boy Advance game. It's just a game. It's just the manual with it, no case. We played the offer game quite a bit, but it did finally sell for $10.50. I know, tiny little sale, but that's all right. $10, I'll take it. Let's just get rid of it. I think I paid $3 for it. That's what it was in my spreadsheet, but why I would pay $3 for an old game like this, I don't know. So I don't know how accurate that is, but hey, that's what it is. All right, next up is this carrot. I had no idea what it was at first, but I opened it up. This was an Amazon bins find, and it is some kind of it's called a magic click. I don't know. So it goes like this, and then you can hold your pots and pans or something. I don't know. I really don't know what you would do with it, but it's new. And like I said, it was $1, and it sold for $19. Okay, I'll take a quick $20. This next one is an oldie. Some old shoes. Vionic is a good brand. I probably could have kept these for myself. They're not too shabby. I think they're my size. What size are these? Oh no, they're a size 6, so they're small. They kind of look big. Do these fit? Suck it in, suck it in. I mean, that wouldn't have been awful. I just have a little bit of a heel off the back. I probably should have kept them. Oh well. So I paid, my spreadsheet says I paid $3 for these as well. But I've had them a long, long time. At least 2 to 3 years. Like a very long time that I've had these. So when someone sent an offer of $10, yes, get them out of here. Because next up is a garage sale, and I'll be lucky to make $1 out of it. So $10, let's get them out of here. Plus shipping. So these will just go into a poly mailer. I mean, it's a flip-flop. Next up is actually going to be a local pickup. They actually live in the community right next door to me. So like I could walk and meet them there. Not quite, it's 110 degrees, so don't walk. But I'm going to meet them up, he said tomorrow. So it is a PS4 Midnight Blue wireless controller. I paid PS4 controller $3 for this bad boy. And it sold for $20, free shipping, and that's fine because I'm going to meet him. So I made even more off of it because I don't have to actually ship it. All right, next up, this was a fun one. It said I paid $9. I don't know where. I want to say it was at my bins, at my Amazon bins. There's 2 packs of them, so there's probably both of them in there for $15. So that would have been, what, $7.50? I don't know why I put 9 in there. I don't know, but I'm still going with my bins. So that's my story. So it's a 6-pack of Nair body cream with baby oil. Apparently that's a thing, because this person messaged, clarify that this is the baby oil, please. And I did. So it sold for $40. Not a great sale. It does have to go into a box because I don't want to flop these around and have it bust in the mail. So I'll definitely go into a box, but that's all right. Free shipping. It's all sold for $40. Let's get it out of there. It was on sale. That's why it was so cheap. All right, this is another oldie. This is one that I've had for way too long. And it is a Hiccapop dome cover. So this is like a little fort for kids outside that keeps the mosquitoes and keeps the bugs off of them. And you can just put them in their little baby jail. And then this is the cover that goes over it. I don't know what I was thinking, but it obviously went on an epic sale because it's down to $28. I paid $5 for this at my Amazon bins, but like I said, probably 3 years ago when they very first opened. Now I probably wouldn't buy it again, but that's what this is. It's just the cover for it, not the actual tent or baby jail, but it makes it into a tent. All right, way too much thinking on that. Plus shipping, but that's going to just go into a poly bag because it's a piece of it's a playpen piece, so it's not breakable. So I'm going to put it in a poly bag. All right, then we've got Friday bin find. I just got this on Friday, so a week ago, a week from tomorrow ago. Paid 15, so I knew it was not going to have big margins, but it was 100 and something % sell-through rate. So I knew it would sell fast, so I'm okay having those smaller margins on fast sellers. This is a brand new mouse. I am the one that broke the seal to confirm that the seal wasn't broken, but it wasn't. So it is brand spanking new in here, and it's sold for $50. I'll take it. Then we've got an Andy's trimmer clipper contraption. I have a couple of these in my store. I think this is the one that I got either, it's a 50-50 shot. It's either at the bins for $15 or it was at a garage sale for $10. I'm going to say 15 just for the sake of numbers, because you guys get that spreadsheet at the end that says how much I actually made. So I'm going to say that this was 15 just for the sake of numbers, but it might have actually been a little bit less. So it sold for $64. Free shipping, but super easy to ship. Nice square box, and I will box and a box it. All right, now we've got two more. One, fast shipper or fast seller. I just listed this last night. These were the players that I grabbed last week. Yes, you got to see me there. So I got 2 players at one sale, 1 player at another, and last night I listed all 3 of them. I finally got them tested and got them listed, and this one sold already. So this was the VCR only. I was actually a little more hesitant on that one because it's just a VCR. Usually it's the combo players that do better. Not in this case. So it had the remote, it had a whole bunch of cables, so I threw those in there. And he sold for $90, free shipping, but they're selling for like $60 plus shipping. So I'd rather do $90 free shipping, and I'm usually shipping these for like less than $20. So it's cheaper for me to pay for shipping than them to pay for shipping, and it gets the item to sell that much faster. All right, then the last item is the hot one, and it is still a golf club. These guys are going good. I've had a lot of golf clubs this week and last week. So yes, I'm very happy to get rid of them. They are big, but they're not too hard to ship. I've gone over this in every video, but I keep these big boxes 48 by 4 by 4. They're on Amazon. Down in the description is a link to my Amazon storefront, where I can show you all the things that I use in my business, including these boxes. So keep those on hand, and you can always just Frankenbox and keep boxes that you've recycled over the years to ship them in. So do not let that intimidate you from shipping, because there's big money in these. I paid $30. This is a TaylorMade, which is one of the top brands on golf clubs. I have my BOLO list in the description as well. It stands for Be on the Lookout. So if you are looking for top brands, top things to sell as a reseller, you're starting out, you want to grow your business, grab that list. It is free. TaylorMade is on that list. TaylorMade and Callaway and Nike, and there's a couple others, but definitely worth grabbing. That is one of the top brands in the golfing world. So I paid $30 at most likely my local thrift store, and it sold for $168. Yeah, so $170 for one golf club. Very happy about that. So that is all my sales. And you got to see the 2 things that I grabbed today. If you guys have any questions or anything you want me to cover in videos, don't hesitate to put it down below, because there's days that until our snowbirds come back, sales are going to be really slim right now, and I'm very picky on the stuff that I buy, and I don't want to make the videos boring because you're just watching me walk around buying nothing. That's not very exciting. So this way you get to see stuff that is selling, stuff that is hot, still get to learn from it. But if there's other things you want to learn, you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.